Hello, welcome back to the channel where my friend and colleague Richard and I have a track battle. Mate, haven't done one of these for ages.
Very long time.
Similar-ish cars, coupe and a hatchback. Small-ish, affordable-ish. What's yours?
This is a Ford Focus ST, but big difference, it's got a track pack on it. So that costs £3,000, and you get Pirelli P0 tyres, you get bigger Brembo brake discs, you get lighter wheels, you get a shorter shift action, you get the same power, 276 brake horsepower, but the biggest addition that the track pack brings, Matt, is KW manually adjustable dampers. So what we've got here is quite a serious bit of kit, actually, and with the track pack coming out at £3,000, it takes the overall price of a car to about 40 grand, which is about what you will pay for a GR86 if you can find one. Yeah,
because there's one for sale at the moment.
Just one.
40 grand. So you could make a choice between one and the other. The GR86 is less powerful. It's got 235, 240 brakes, something like 236, 247. Lowish 200s. Loads less torque. It's got 180 odd pounds-foot, whereas that's turbocharged, so it's got much more. But it's only 1,250, 1,270 kilos versus 14 something. So that's quicker 0 to 60 ostensibly, but who knows? They might work out about right. So we're going to go out to Anglesey Circuit. I love Anglesey Circuit.
It's been too long.
And Richard's going to try and ditch me, basically. That should be faster. He's going to just drive away from me, see how long that takes. I will bring the neck out of the 86, see if I can keep up.
Right, this should be quite interesting because I'm in the more powerful car, but he's got less mass, so I reckon power to weight is fairly even. I've got turbocharged torque, obviously quite useful, and a bigger contact patch, but he's got a better balanced car, so he'll make more use of the tyres, so he should carry more apex speed, I think.
Right, so let's see how we get on. On paper, that is quicker, but power to weight, there's not quite as much in it as you might think.
Right, the chase is on. We've got that torque. We're not quite over 300 horsepower in this car yet, but it does pull. I mean, it feels quite heavy, but it does pull.
This is lighter, it's got that keen balance, and it's dropping me in third. All right, maybe I should have stayed in second.
Right, into church. Gosh. Okay, yeah, that is hooking up nicely. That's pretty serious. We're maybe just gapping him a little bit on the straight.
Oh, it's got a lovely balance, this car. Really, really lovely. It's a very, very tiny hint of understeer on entry. I can't live with him in a straight line. Absolutely not. That was at the top end of a gear. Third and then fourth.
Okay, now up into rocket. I tell you what, this car does feel pretty sorted. It's been a while since I drove a standard Focus. They're always a bit they're like the clown of the class in a way, always throwing shapes, and they're sort of a bit caricature-y, but they are serious hot hatches. And this one, okay, he's hanging on quite gamely through that complex. Let's get it in, come on.
So, can probably make up a tiny bit under braking. I need to keep it tinier than that. But on the way out, he just has more traction.
Does hook up well, does hook up nicely. It's obviously got these new Pirelli P0 coursers, which are giving it quite a lot of grip, and then that diff in the front provides the traction.
Come on, try and keep it nice and clean. That's nice and neutral. What a car this is. Need to use all of that circuit, all of the track, really try and make the most out of it.
Okay, we're up to 100 miles an hour, down through the box. Box is still a bit woolly. I'm not totally won over by it at all. Come on.
God, this is good, this car. This is really, really good. Ooh, nearly outbraked myself. But that Focus is fast, man. It's really fast.
One thing this car does do very nicely, better than the standard one, is it turns in really crisply, actually. Those roll rates at the front are just right, and actually, I don't know if they've tinkered with the E-Pass or the response, the speed of the rack off centre, but it all feels really nicely matched now, I must say. So you turn in, bang, the nose doesn't really have to think too hard, it just goes.
Just keep it the nose tucked in on the brakes, and that stops the initial understeer, and then it's beautiful on the way out. It's absolutely beautiful on the way out. You can just balance it from mid-corner onwards. So he might be going faster, but if he's having more fun, I would be amazed.
You load up a grip down the side of the car, and then you're away with that extra grip from the tyre and the extra traction as well. All right, now we've pulled out a good few seconds on him. He's hanging on fairly gamely. Old Matt Pryor is evidently pedaling that little GR86 pretty damn well.
Just creating the brakes in and then getting on that on the way out is just such good fun. It's such good fun. There's the understeer. If you don't quill it on the brakes on the way in, it will just start to understeer a touch. But if you do, just get the nose settled, and it's just so perfectly balanced, this car.
Okay, that's not so bad actually. The front started to wash wide a little bit there. Just a little lift though was all it took to bring the tail round a bit. That second gear corner, okay, third gear corner. If you carry a bit too much speed in, you do get that nose heavy push. But equally, if you're just sensible, get it in nice and cleanly, it rewards. I mean, this isn't a Honda Civic Type R. This track pack hasn't completely transformed the Focus ST's character, but it is notably sharper.
The old one steering was a bit more, I don't know, feelsome maybe, but there was something in it that this is really, really slick. It's really lovely, but I wonder if the old one was more road tester phrase alert, a bit more grainy.
I wish the steering was just a little bit less filtered, but yeah, not bad. I quite enjoyed that actually.
This is so good. This is, to my mind, the best affordable sports car on the planet at the moment. Even though it cannot live with a Focus ST with a track pack in us around a circuit. Ah, but what a good car. What a good car. Focus ST versus GR86, and Focus ST is a quicker machine, but this is such good fun. Such good fun.
So in the interest of clarity, same driver, same conditions, I set lap times in both of these cars. The GR86 lapped Anglesey in 1 minute 52.5 seconds. The Focus 1 minute 50.3 seconds. It was a bit damp, and in full dry I would imagine the gap between them would be a little bit closer, but it is also worth remembering that while the Focus is faster, that doesn't mean it's more fun.
Right, we've got more track battles, we've got more reviews. We're here every week or thereabouts on the YouTube. We're also at autocar.co.uk. You can get the magazine on digital subscription or in print, as it has been every week since 1895. See you next time.